EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, Dan Quinn. He, of course, the head man here in Atlanta from 2015 to 2020. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach, Raheem Morris. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's caught right side. It's London. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at their 49-yard line.
They're running here with Robinson. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Johnny Newton getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On second down, here's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Roll! Let's go.
Daniels now on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
A gain there of 15. First down, Washington.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Commander's first down. The motion man here is McLaurin. On first and 10, here's Daniels. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Let's go now.
On second down, it's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Fix the Eagles.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line,
that one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Deebo Samuel, touchdown Washington. For Deebo, 6 years in San Francisco, this is first touchdown as a Washington Commander.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Will Harris on the tackle. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Falcons, first down.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught. It's high. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing again, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Now Penix, left side in the hands of London. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. from the gun on third down. Here's Penix to the goal line and in. Kadero High. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and Deebo Samuel making their way out. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situation.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, having success early in his career, his 2nd sack in these first few weeks of the season.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. And he will go all. Away. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, Penix out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. To throw is Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 by 6.
And here's Bijan. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
18 Cardinal.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll run with Dowdle. He finds some room across the 25. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Washington. The motion man here is McLaurin. Here's a carry for Dowdle. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. but it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Has his man, it's Samuel. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down, Washington.
On play action, Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Clark Phillips, the corner, there on the tackle. 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's to the 15, and he will score. Deebo Samuel, touchdown Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On 1st down, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That ball broken up. It is. Incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage by Mikey Sanderstill.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Rolling right, he'll tuck it and take off. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Penix on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he will go all the way. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 28, Falcons 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's Aaron Rodgers looking good. He'll locate Calvin Austin. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Steelers come away with a 4-point victory. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the big man, James Conner. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. The throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. The Eagles looking to go 4-0. They lead at the half. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Mikey Singer still that time makes the play. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. We'll go play action now with Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Falcons getting their punter out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Commanders' offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And he'll get forward for a couple. Mike Hughes is there with the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Play action. Here's Daniels. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Taken in at the 8. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
14-yard line.
Ready?
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. That is Jonathan Jones up from the secondary, hustling in to come up with a sack.
So anytime a defense sees an offense set up with an empty backfield, a lot of times these blitzes, these are checks. And this is where, as a quarterback, you have to understand who is accounted for by my protection and who is not. Anybody who blitzes that you can't block, that job is on you to get that ball out of your hand.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jesse Bates, the veteran safety, able to come flying in, and he records the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Samuel. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but there is a flag down in the backfield. That might get him half the distance closer. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Dowdle will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Commanders 42, Falcons 14.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Agnew on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The tight end, Ertz, in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
Reno!
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Daniel. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll run again. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Throwing is Penix. Right side, catch made by McLeod. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. On 2nd down, Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Bobby Wagner getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
The Commanders' 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Penix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And now it's 4th down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, and you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
That's good for Falcons. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
AGA is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On is Koo for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
That's taken in by Brown. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo. We'll start this one with 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Quick throw on the RPO. It's McLeod. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. give to Robinson from the pistol.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Let's go now. 18 cards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he will score. Game on. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Charger.
They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels now on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. Oh, do you believe it? It is blocked. A big hole. Past the 40. Still going. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point. Leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18.
What about that? Out of bounds all the way. Down inside the 15. It's a big play when He needed it the most. A gain of 66 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Anytime I see a sneak go backwards, that tells me they didn't do a very good job disguising it. That front not only knew that it was coming, but they won the battle at the line of scrimmage. They force him backwards.
And he's into the end zone. That Jaden Daniels. Touchdown. Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Agnew on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. Rolling to the left. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he gets that to McLeod. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And here's Bijan. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. Need to score. They're going to need to speed up as they get to the line here. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Penix. The catch is made. It's Agnew. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will score! Game on! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Throw down downfield and hauled in by Sandwich. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He takes off. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
They motion the slot man left. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Put up. Craft all 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4-yard line. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Now, Michael Penix and the Falcons down on the scoreboard. Deuces what? 2:22 on the clock. They're down to 1 timeout, plus the 2-minute warning. So speed will be of the essence. Down 2 scores late in this one. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Penix. That's caught. It's high. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Right side, catch made by McLeod. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Here we go. 1st and goal. To throw is Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say...